40 minutos, 40 minutos. No, 60. 60. 60. Inventare lo más personal, estudiante. No me gusta. No tiene la historia. Como frío. Se usa generosamente. Antes. Convocar. Y erróneamente, errónea. Personal, repeler, los dictadores no hablan todos del derecho de su opinión de los hechos. Segunda escuchen para si estudiar Bueno, es que no debe respetar casi la verdad. Necesito ganar de seis páginas. Esto. Así lo vas. Ay, Dios. Como bien, te va bien. No está malo. ¿Cómo tienes? ¿De qué te derivó? ¿De qué país eres? ¿De qué eres? Como con tus hijos y padres. Disculpe su nombre. Me olvidó su nombre. Yo no me acuerdo de su nombre. Quiero what? Es what? That to understand. It is what? That's that to understand. Vamos a pedir las preguntas. Je viens du États-Unis. Je viens du... Soy de los Estados Unidos. ¿De qué nacionalidad? ¿Cuál es su nacional? ¿De qué? Je suis américain, soy estadounidense. Oui, oui, et oui, Nueva York. Yo vivo en Texas. Nueva York. ¿Dónde vive usted? ¿Dónde vive? William Thompson. There's so much to learn. I have no structure. Claro que sí. Por esa razón tienes que crear un plan de estudio. You have to create some sort of study plan or follow some type of like syllabus or something like that is what I would recommend. So you're not trying to learn everything all at the same time a la misma vez. Porque eso no te va a ayudar muchísimo. ¿Qué estamos siguiendo? Solo tenemos la estructura. That's what notebooks are for. Write a note, like get a notebook, and then you just make a list of everything that you want to study, and then you can figure out when you want to study those things, whether that's every single day, every single week, or every single month, and that's basically all you have to do. So, por ejemplo, podrías estudiar las partes del cuerpo una semana y la próxima semana estás estudiando los números en español. So like 1 week you're studying the parts of the body, and then the next week you're studying what I could say, numbers or something like that. But then you're also, like the first week you're also practicing speaking, and you're also reading. And then the second week you're watching YouTube videos, but you're still focusing on numbers. So stuff like that. That's what I would do. You gotta break up vocabulary if you're focusing on learning vocabulary right now. I guess you should be already focusing on vocabulary, but eso es lo que yo hago. Always separating out what you want to study. Okay, excelente. And William, what do you write in your journal? Déjame bajar esta música porque es muy ruidoso. It's kind of like what I'm doing right now. So the first thing I did during the study session was read my Spanish book for 10 minutes. Read my Spanish book for 10 minutes, and then right now I'm studying French and Spanish, just by kind of translating some sentences from French into Spanish, and then after this I'm going to review some more Spanish vocabulary that I'm reading in a book. Salud. Tenemos 20 minutos, casi 20 minutos. Oh. Déjame hacer esto. Rule. No sé cómo decir rule. Oh, I know it was. Montana. Ya vengo. Un pueblo. Igual. Yeah. Montana. Dans la vie, ¿qué es la vie? La vie. La vie. Oh man, Tom's gonna write my daily plans or whatever happened the day before. That is a really good idea. Yeah, that's a really good idea. Keep up the good work. Muchas gracias. Tú también. Because I gotta get out of the fear of speaking. I literally get terrified. Trust me too. I still get terrified. And yeah, you just have to speak even though you're terrified, basically. That's what I do. Even though I'm still scared, I still speak. But yeah, the more practice that you get, it'll get a lot easier. Definitivamente. But that's something that I have to do is like write out what I do every single day because I'm kind of bad at tracking everything that I study every single day. So yeah, thanks for reminding me because I've been very lazy on that. That's a really good way to keep track of, like you're saying, everything that you study every single day, everything that you study every single week. So then you know what you need to focus on more. Like for me, I want to read more, but it's really easy for me to forget, or it's really easy for me to forget what I did last week if I'm not writing that down, of course, because I forget everything. So I definitely need to do that more. Like I don't remember what I studied for French this week that much because I haven't been tracking it. I haven't really been writing it down. So I definitely need to make sure that I write down what I'm doing every single day. That will help out a lot. Ocupación, los trabajos. Me culpa, eso fue un error grandísimo. En la vida, ¿qué hacéis en la vida? Devon Kumali, I appreciate you too. Te aprecio. Muchas gracias. que en la vida, algo así. Te presionas. Yo más. Que dedicas una vida. Isso pequeno, a gente trabalhou no bom, pessoa, a gente ainda escreveu o botão. Eu quero saber o que significa ancora posto, essas palavras, ancora, isso com E, C-O-E-N-C-O-E. Vamos a la parte de inglés. Que no tiene sentido. Siempre. Estoy perdido. Déjame ver. Encore ahí. Ici. Todavía. William Thompson, pregunto, ¿crees que aprendiendo frases es eficaz? So I do think chunks are effective. I would say to a point though, because like since they're chunks, right, they're not necessarily complete sentences. So I think they're really helpful with increasing your ability to speak and communicate and everything like that. But you still need to be able to know how to connect the chunks together. And for me, that's like the most important piece, is being able to make a lot of chains of chunks. So, but I definitely think that chunks are effective. For me, it's really hard. I think it depends on like how long the chunk is. I know some chunks can be kind of like very small, like a few words, and some of them are could be like 5 words, I think. So yeah, I think they are effective, and I think kind of just depends on how you learn too. Like for me, like where I'm at right now, I don't really necessarily like learning by chunks. For me, it's kind of difficult. I don't like sitting down and just like trying to like memorize, like a lot of phrases and stuff like that anymore. But yeah, it kind of just depends on your goals, really. But I think with language learning, you can make anything work, basically. So yeah, that's kind of my answer. Esa es mi respuesta. Te puede ayudar, pero depende de tus metas y tu forma de estudiar también. Así es. Je suis. Y también, also, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, make sure that you do that. Subscribe to my channel and turn on your notifications so you can be updated for new videos too. Don't forget that. It's very important. Super importante. Oh. Donc, moi, je suis slowly, j'ai du fait. Donc, mon temps, j'ai bien nommé. Oh, j'ai nommé. Je n'ai pas la fin. Ah, ok. Entonces, como tú, suyo. Ok, déjame ver. Me falta 6 minutos y voy a terminar este directo en 6 minutos. So I'll be finishing this live stream up in 6 minutes. So I just want to come on here and do this little study session here for 40 minutes. It's been very difficult to study this week for whatever reason, whatever reasons. Very difficult to study this week. So I like having these live streams so I can have like some dedicated time to, sit down and actually study and focus. So yeah, es como me pongo a estudiar realmente, like I can't think. I have difficulty with would or should. Ah, okay, in English. menos. Yet. Ok, extraño tu palabra. Instrucciones que desagradable el video. El presento se pero me demora menos, menos aún hacia la vida. La cabeza. Eso, más, más son, menos son. Menos son, más son, sí, sí. Sí, hecha. Fugas, no sé, queda, no me queda. Mira que quiero saber porque eso que no, sigo como hasta sin duda le siento algo que había tenido. Sin duda, siento algo que había tenido. Sin duda. Si me pasa. Ok, llegamos al final de este tipo de estudio. Just got to the end of this little study session, so that was just for 40 minutes. So it's pretty simple here. So the first, just a recap of what I did. Let's see, what was it? How many minutes was it? I think for the first 10 minutes. Yeah, for the first 10 minutes, I was reading this book, 17 Minutos, Entrevista con el Dictador. So this is the book that I'm currently reading. I'm on page 66, so page 66. And I hope to finish this book by the end of this month. I should be able to. Then after this, I'm going to go on to another book. So just read that for 10 minutes. So that's a big part of my study plan for Spanish this year, just to read a lot more, read more books, so I can increase my speaking skills, increase the amount of vocabulary that I know, the knowledge of grammar. This is the way that I do it. I like to read a lot. So that's what I'm doing right there. So that's for about 10 minutes. And then for 20 minutes, I was studying French and Spanish. So I was just reviewing some sentences and some basic sentences in French, and then after that, I was writing those down. I was reviewing them. Then I was writing down some new ones, and then writing down what the French sentence was. And after that, I was writing down what the Spanish version of that French sentence is. So that's mostly how I study French and Spanish at the same time, just going back and forth when I'm writing French, and then figuring out what the Spanish version is, or vice versa. And the same thing when I'm thinking, and also when I'm speaking too. So I can't wait to think of something right now. Como yo hablo español y francés, je parle francés y español, algo así. So I just go back and forth between the languages. And then the last thing I was doing was just reviewing reviewing a vocabulary that I have been taking notes on for this book that I read last year, or that I finished, in the last year, a few weeks ago. Corazón del Blanco. So I've been writing a lot of vocabulary that I've been learning it from that book. So it's more about mostly just like some grammar stuff that I don't remember how to do very well, like learning how to use indefinite article like lay, how to use words like aún, and then also the other one. Then writing down sentences where they are using esperar. So it helps me learn this vocabulary in context, and again the grammar in context as well. So that was basically all I was doing. So that was 40 minutes. 40 minutes of studying, and I got 4 different things done. So it's really simple. That's kind of what I try to do every single day for the most part. Read a little bit, speaking practice. So I'm always usually speaking Spanish throughout the day, whether it's with friends or by myself. And then I'm always speaking in Spanish too. But then I also need this really focused, dedicated time to really study. If I don't, then it's really hard for me to kind of advance my skills, because I'm not like really focused on it, I'm not focused on learning new vocabulary. I'm not focused on trying to understand like the definition or the meaning of different vocabulary words. So yeah, that was just quick little 40-minute study session, and I'll do more of these live study live streams, because it helps me stay accountable for my studies. And like if I'm doing a live stream with me studying, then I have to do it. I have to study. So it's kind of nice to have these type of live streams when I'm studying. Me pongo a estudiar. Y es obligado. So that's why I like doing these. And then of course in the future we'll be having more like regular live streams where we just talk about whatever, everything language learning, everything about Spanish and things like that. Y sí, ustedes van a recibir más videos la próxima semana. Entonces, como estoy muy esperado para eso. So I have some more videos will be coming out next week, of course, as usual. More videos coming out next week. So yeah, turn on your notifications. If you don't have notifications turned on yet, so that you can be notificado por mis nuevos videos, for my new videos. and also subscribe to the channel too. If you haven't subscribed, and make sure that you share my channel with your friends too, because I definitely want to grow this channel more. Just kind of develop and get a bigger community. Just kind of from reading all the comments and everything like that, I can definitely see how passionate people are about learning language and learning Spanish. How passionate people are about, I would say, just learning about new culture. So it's pretty amazing. Entonces sí, llegamos al fin de esta live stream. Thank you very much again to all those who are supporting my channel, who are watching my videos, y dejando comentarios, and leaving comments. I love to read your comments. They're very inspirational. They help me to stay motivated. Because many times when I don't feel like making videos, many times when I don't feel like studying, and reading all your comments, and it really helps me to stay motivated because I can see how passionate you are about learning. I can see how you are learning and things like that. What resources you're using. That kind of helps me stay motivated to keep learning as well, to keep studying, and to keep making videos. Entonces, sí, muchas gracias a todos ustedes. Mil gracias otra vez. Y les agradezco muchísimo. Y que tengan una buena noche o día, tardes, mañana, ya tú sabes. Adiós.